Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tar Heels will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Tennessee's offense will take the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Vols look to keep this drive humming.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Volunteers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Akbana. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about the defense bowing up, making 2 big plays back-to-back, 2nd and goal, sack, 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, not giving up. They gave up some yards, but they didn't break in the end.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So North Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. To the ground with the back. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. To the air, it's Duarte. Working on the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Grab behind the line. It's Fuller. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
At the 18-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? No, they're going to run. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And he loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Powers forward. Touchdown, Volunteers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air. It's Duarte. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. So here is the Tennessee offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry up.
a first down for the offense.
Now the play fake. Picked off.
And he can fill up the hand now with that big man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy that we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Great place to start for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking downfield, it's Duarte. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this. The American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Peace. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fuller. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
To throw, it's Agbana. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Vols will hustle to the line. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. The snap sets up the throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Looking to throw, it's Duarte. Grabbed over the middle, it's Peace. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Peace. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through?
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill.
Just about set to get this second half underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going...
There he goes! That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Dropping back, it's Duarte. Unloads to the wideout. Snares it outside, it's Owen. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Fuller.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Wants to throw. It's Duarte. Bringing the heat. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops to throw. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up fourth down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
It's a draw. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the air, it's Duarte. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, UNC! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Handoff from the gun. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fellow with a nice catch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to pass. It's Agbana. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Got a man. It's Owen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up. The option look. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
To the ground. He's got it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the option. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels are on the move. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! Great job by the back on the option.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Troy. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Just feeds the running back. Gets it across the 10 to pick up a 5 and out of trouble to the 12. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Agbana. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Nice job by this defense, man. They've really answered the bell. This offense had a good first half. Second half, man, starting to put a couple of drives together, pressuring the quarterback, getting the sack, making this offense feel uncomfortable.
And the Vols send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner is stopped. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Owen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Peace. Knocked down at the 34 after he picked up a 5. It's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Duarte. Catch in the middle, it's Owen. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Fuller. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They go to the draw. Touchdown, Tar Heel! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This team right now showing you why they were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Yeah, they were sleepwalking a little bit earlier. They knew coming in, David, they were going to be facing a really good opponent. Good teams don't quit, and they've come all the way back now to take the lead. They had a pretty big deficit not that long ago.
Man, this is a good team they're playing. They're showing they're one of the better teams in the country. I mean, to battle back from several touchdowns down, like not to blink, not to bat an eye, not to quit, they're proving why they're a great team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Vols want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at 4. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Fears the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Back to pass, it's Duarte. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now improvising. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Fuller. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Duarte. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
He wants to throw it again. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
To this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
He might want another play. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Troy. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Agbana. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The Volunteers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Gives it on the option. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain, and let's see what they do on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too mmany field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Duarte. Caught near the sticks, it's Fuller. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Owen. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Okay, ready? The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, North Carolina.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And the kick is good. He is once, twice, 3 times the kicker, and this one for the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.